Hello everyone, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study. I'm the channel's video producer and your host. You can call me PD. And today we are checking out 봄여름가을겨울, aka Still Life by Big Bang. This is Big Bang's comeback, or let's not call it a comeback because I don't know if it's a comeback. I guess more like a release. It's Big Bang's latest release after a long hiatus, after all the members had to fulfill their military duties. It's been a long road since their last release, and a lot has happened, which we're not going to really discuss here because this isn't that type of channel. We're just here to check out the video and the song. Now, the title is 봄여름가을겨울, which is Korean for spring, summer, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. So imagine like those words, but if you like mishmashed it all into one word, or you could just call it Still Life. Most notably, though, something that I want to bring up is that Top has left YG preemptively before this video even came out. So let's just keep that in mind. Before we get into the video, real quick, if you want to support us, remember you could visit our Patreon. We do listening parties. We check out variety content, K-dramas, survival shows. So if you want to support the channel and get bonus reactions, you can visit us on our Patreon. Of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily, you can just simply hit the like button down below and subscribe down below. We would really appreciate it. All right, let's get into the video. This is 봄여름가을겨울, aka Still Life by Big Bang, and this is your form of therapy.
이듬해질녘 꽃 피는 봄 한여름밤의 꿈 가을 타 겨울 내리는 1년에 번 또다시 봄 정들었던 내 첫날 이제는 안녕 아름답던 우리의 봄여름가을겨울.
Wow, I have not heard Taesong's voice in so.
비스듬씩 비웃듯이 생문의 무지개 철없이 철지나 철들지 못해 철부지에 철그러지 오래 멋지 비발디 차이콥스키 오늘의 세계로 맞이해 마침내 시몬네
저 하늘만 바라보고서 사기절 잘 지내고 있어 떠난 사람 또 나타난 사람 머리 위저 세상 나도 내 영감의 아마존 지난 밤에 철만 담고 목숨 바쳐 달려오 새 출발하는 원목선 변할래 전보다는 더욱더 좋은 사람 더욱더 더 나은 사람 더욱더 아침을 스킬 맞고 내 안에 분노하고에 묻고 For life Do it away,
울었던 웃었던 소녀와 소녀가 그리워 너 찬란했던 사랑했던 시절만 자꾸 기억나 계절은 날이 갈수록 속절없이 흘러 붉게 물들이고 파랗게 만들어 가슴을 앓고 언젠가 다시
Oh, I hated that. I hated how that made me feel. Because everyone was excited about a Big Bang comeback. And this is not a Big Bang comeback. This is a goodbye song, if I've ever heard one. That just was so really depressing and sad. And what's worse is the song is really good. Big Bang, I think is, and I think a lot of people might not be familiar just how I feel about Big Bang, because Big Bang has basically not really had any comebacks since the inception of this channel. I think with a lot of old school K-pop fans, Big Bang is the greatest, you know? Big Bang is one of the, I would say Big Bang is one of the 3 songs that got me into K-pop after I had not listened to it since like my childhood. Because I like sparsely listened to like a few Korean songs here and there growing up. Well, like, okay, I listened to a lot of Korean music in the 90s. Like almost like I think I only listened to Korean music in the 90s. And then in the 2000s, I started branching out into American music, R&B, alternative rock, et cetera, rap. And then I got back into K-pop when K-pop groups became a thing, or like when the second gen started coming in. And the songs that, well, I guess it was more 4 songs. There were 4 songs that caught my attention. Wonder Girls' Tell Me, SNSD G, 2PM's Again and Again. But the song that made me get back into K-pop during that time was Big Bang's Last Farewell. That was a really dope song. And Big Bang is just one of those groups where even all the groups I just named that got me into K-pop, I don't like every single one of their songs. Big Bang is a very different story. I literally love every single one of their songs. Like, they never have weak songs. They never have a B-side where I'm like, it's not my thing. Every single song, even the sad songs, even the ballads, because they really set a standard for what it means to make a K-pop ballad, like what an artful K-pop ballad sounds like. And they brought it back here with Still Alive, and my God, it's too short. My God, it's too short. But at the same time, they gave me everything that you could want, that I would want. You got a little bit of like, not really a rap verse from GD, but you got a little bit of a flow, and then you've got some singing, and then you got a top rap verse, and then you also got top singing. I, as much as like Taeyang and Taesung are amazing vocalists, I have always really liked GD and top singing as well. In fact, top singing has always been my favorite thing in Big Bang. But it feels so bittersweet to hear it here. And also, like, it sent chills throughout my entire body to even hear their voices. Like, it feels so strange. Like, the only person that I did not get that feeling from is Taeyang. Taeyang, I feel like Taeyang was probably the last person to make a release, because Taeyang had his releases right before he went into the military. And so, like, I feel like Taeyang's voice is still very familiar, but something about GD and Top, but Taesung, I feel like I haven't heard Taesung's voice in 1,000 years. And this song is quite literally breathtaking. And I don't know if I can really give a non-biased review of this. There were certain things about the video that I thought were really sad, but what I really appreciated. Everyone here had like these really, really dope, unique sets. I mean, Top is quite literally in a bunny mask, which that's not surprising to me. Surprisingly, it's not surprising. But if I can find it, which apparently I can't. There was this really, you know what? We're just going to have to rewatch it. I kind of wanted to avoid it, but because it made me sad, but let's just rewatch it. The lyrics are so beautiful too. Oh.
정들었던 내 젊은 날 이제는 안녕.
Also, what a sad line. Goodbye to my beloved young days.
봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울.
4 seasons with no reason. Began the happy
4 seasons with no reason.
비스듬씩 비웃듯이 생문의 무지개 철없이 철지나 철들지 못해 철부지에 철그러지 오래 멋지 비발디 차이콥스키 오늘의 세계로 맞이해 마침내 시몬네
저 하늘만 바라보고서 자기 전 자신의 그
I mean, the way it even transitions straight, like, feels like Top was invading GD's verse, and like that alone was so. I forgot how much I missed Top's rapping.
맞이해 마침내 시몬네
저 하늘만 바라보고서 자기 전 잘 지내고 있어 Goodbye 떠난 사람 또 나타난 사람 머리 위저 세상 나도 내 영감의 아마존 지난 밤에 트라우마 담고 목숨 바쳐 달려오 새 출발하는 원목선 변할래 전보다는 더욱더 좋은 사람 더욱더 더 나은 사람 더욱더
아침을 스키 맞고 내 안에 분노 과거에 묻고 For life Do it away, do it away
울었던 웃었던 소녀와 소녀가 그리워 너 찬란했던 사랑했던
This shot right here, the way they blended that set into it, what I think it is probably concert footage of like representing their fans, VIPs, the yellow lights, the crowns in the distance. Well done. It almost looks like GD's on stage.
계절은 날이 갈수록 속절없이 흘러 붉게 물들이고 파랗게 만들어 가슴을 앓고 언젠가 다시 올 그날 그때를 위하여 아름다운 우리의 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울
Oh, that shot. There's a lot of layers to this that, I mean, I really appreciate it and I enjoy it, but again, it just makes me sad. Something that's notable about the video is that the members never share a shot. They are never in the same shot together. Not even two of them, not even just like, you know, just like two people hanging out. Just like they're all separate. And the only time you see them all together is this shot. Technically, they're not even together, but it's the 4 chairs representing them. And I think this music video, visually, they are trying to indicate and, you know, tell their fans, like, this isn't a comeback. And this is it. Like, they're saying goodbye and they're all going their separate ways. I mean, everyone has their own individual grand solo set. And I think there's some meaning behind that too. I can't quite decipher like what everyone's sets mean. In particular, I feel like Top's is like the most obvious one. Just because like Top is in space on the moon, and then he's gone, he disappears, and you know, like it also kind of like leads to and also implying, or it could be representing, you know, Top leaving the label. It's so depressing how this entire music video is handled, but like handled really well. And I don't know if this is intentional, but even just like this bridge where they're going la 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 la, it feels like a much more melodical callback to their debut song, La La La, which it just makes you sad, man.
이대해진 여꽃 피는 봄 한여름밤의 꿈 가을 타 겨울 내린 눈 봄 여름 가을 겨울.
And then it transitions into this black and white. It's so somber. And it really does feel like a goodbye song. It feels like they're saying we're going on our own separate journeys now. But they're also paying respect and homage to the journey that they've gone through with their fans, using the passing of the seasons to represent different metaphors in their journey. In particular, I very much connected with Top's verse, especially his singing verse, especially knowing what Top has been through within the past few years. It's a very heavy verse, but it hit me. And feel for the guy. I feel for everyone here. And, you know, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that this is not a goodbye song. I hope this is not signaling them breaking up. But I don't know. I'm just hoping that, like, this is just like a official announcement of like it's a goodbye for now. And we'll be back someday in the far, far, far future. That's totally fine. I mean, we waited 4 years just for this song, and my God, it's an amazing song. It like lives up to it. And they always can do that. Like, they can always nail it. And so, like, no matter how many more years it takes for another Big Bang song, I hope they don't break up. Because, you know, they announced that Top is leaving the label, or left the label, but they never announced the disbandment. Because if they were disbanding, why wouldn't you just announce a disbandment, right? So I'm hoping, because there was no announcement, and I hope that this music video is not a representation of an announcement, but I'm hoping that this is just like a we'll be back someday type of thing and not a goodbye video. But whichever way it is truly epic. It was beautiful. And maybe newer K-pop fans might not get the big deal about it, but I don't think K-pop would be where it's at if not for Big Bang. They pushed, especially G-Dragon and some of the title songs that they released. They really pushed the K-pop genre. They helped evolve it. They helped change its sound. And Big Bang will go down in history, forever be known as pioneers. Just incredible. I'm so sad. I was so excited for this. I was so excited for this comeback in this video. And now I'm so defeated. I just and like again, it's so much more painful because the song is good. I think there are just some groups where it might feel like, oh, it's time, you know, it's time for them to break up. Yeah, you know, they don't got much left in the tank, but after all these years gone, and they still amazingly put out a fantastic song, and it's just like they still have it. That's why it's even more tragic. But, you know, respect to everyone's personal journeys. I hope that my goodness that they at least even release solo music, because they've been out of the military for a while, and I'm really, really hoping that GD puts out a new album, Taeyang puts out a new album. I hope Taesung pursues a solo music career a lot more, and Top especially. He's been touting that he's got a lot of music in the bank, so I'm really hoping he releases it soon. But I don't know. This is either the end of just an era, or this is just the saddest to be continued video I've ever seen, right? I don't know why. I've lost my voice all of a sudden. My voice is suddenly gone. I'm trying not to be sad, but it's affecting me really badly. So I'm going to wrap up this video. Guys, let me know what you guys thought of BIGBANG's 봄여름가을겨울, aka Still Life, in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you guys thought in terms about the song, about the music video, about the symbolism. What do you guys think? Is this a goodbye song? Is this a, we're going our separate ways, but we'll be back someday type of deal? And yeah, how does this feel to you guys? Yeah, I'd love to know if this is from the perspective of someone who is a longtime Big Bang fan, or discovered Big Bang while they were in the military, or like after the fact, or you're just not a Big Bang fan at all and was not familiar with Big Bang. And I'd love to actually know. I'd love to hear your perspective. Leave your comments down below. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you guys want to support the channel, once again, you can visit our Patreon. Just to be clear, we don't have any Big Bang related content on our Patreon, but if you're a fan of like other YG artists, like maybe Treasure or Blackpink, we've got their content. We recently wrapped up Icon TV. But if you're fans of other groups as well, we have tons of listening parties, variety reactions, K-drama, survival show reactions. This month, we actually just introduced Anime Club, so you can visit our Patreon for that. Of course, if you don't want to support us monetarily, that's completely fine. You can hit the like button down below and leave a comment and let us know what you thought. Please make sure to subscribe. We would really, really appreciate it. It would help us out a lot, and it's free. Just hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload a new video as well. Check out our other videos over here, and we'll see you later. Bye.